the 11th lesson, fractions. You heard about fractions? So today we can study about fractions. So look at the picture. This is a football field. The field is divided into two houses. Here one house and here also one house. And for two teams to play. So in this two house, two teams to play. Each team defends its own goal post. So here defends on this goal. Here is one goal post, and here you can see here also one goal post. So this football field is divided into two halves. Here this is one half and this is also one half. So we studied half means how will you denote? Half is 1 by 2. So we can write as 1 by 2 half. So this is whole portions and divide into two parts, and one part is half and this is also one half. So two halves is whole part. That is fraction equal to number of equal parts taken and total number of parts. And it has one numerator and one denominator. So I show some examples. So this is one circle. I divide this circle into two equal parts. So there are two halves. So we can denote the halves as this is half. So we can denote the half as 1 by 2. Okay, so here two halves are there. This is one half, that is 1 by 2, and here also 1 by 2. Okay, and this full part, this full round we called as wall. This full round we can call as wall. So we can 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is full wall. That is one part. So 1 equal to, that one whole part equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. Okay, so half plus half is 1. That is full whole part. Then again we can divide this circle into 4 parts. Again this whole part we can divide into 4 parts. So how will you write? That is, this is 1 by 4 part. And this is also 1 by 4. And this is also 1 by 4. And this also 1 by 4. Then we can write that is 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 equal to 1. That is this full part. Next we can study how to write the fractions. So here the circle I divide into two parts and one part I shade. Okay, so here one portion I shade. So here how many parts are there in the circle? There are two parts are there. So we can write down, that is denominator. And here how many portions I shade? Only one portion. So we can write 1 by 2. That is, this is called numerator and 2 is denominator and 1 is numerator. So the circle have two parts, that is half. We already studied one portion is shaded. So here half portion is shaded, that is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 we can write as numerator and this is 2 is denominator. Next one more example. Next this circle I divide into 3 parts and one part I shaded. So one part is shaded. Then how you write the fraction? So here how many parts are there in the circle? There are 3 parts and how many portions shaded? Only one portion. So we can write as 1 by 3. So here this 3 is denominator and 1 is numerator. Next one, this circle I divide into 4 parts and how will you write the fraction? Here 4 and how many portions I shaded? Only one portion. So we can write as 1 by 4. So the 1 by 4 part of the circle is shaded. Next, this is one square. So in this square, how many portions are shaded? There are 2 portions are shaded. And here this square how many parts are divided into? 4 parts and how many portions are divided? 2. So then we can write this one. This is half portion is shaded. There are 4 parts and half portion is shaded. So we can write is, once again we can write as 1 by 2. Okay. So we can, 2 half of 2 is 1 and half of 2 is 4 is 2. So it is 1 by 2 because half portion is shaded. Okay. Next one, write the fraction of colored portions. So here you count how many circles are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can write as 10 is denominator and how many portions are colored? 3. So the fraction we can write as 3 by 10. It is 3 divided by 10. Okay, so we can write as 3 divided by 10. Okay, so we can write the fraction as 3 by 10. Next here, this is one rectangle, square. Square is divided into 4 parts and one part is shaded. So we studied this 1 by 4, otherwise we can call as quarter. Okay, next the square is divided into 4 parts and 2 parts is 2 portions are shaded. So this is half. So we can write as half. Next, this square is divided into 3 parts and 3 portions shaded. So we can write as 3 by 4. Otherwise we call as 3 quarter. That is here 1 quarter, here 1 quarter, 1 quarter. So 3 quarter. Next, the square is divided into 4 parts and 4 parts is shaded. So we write as 4 by 4 equal to whole part. Otherwise, if you divide it by any number, that same number we studied, that answer will be 1. So the whole part is full 1 portion. Okay, so this whole 4 by 4 is whole. This full part we can call as whole. Okay, activities. So first, halves. You can study about halves. That is, when a whole is divided into 2 equal parts, each part is called a half. So this is one whole part and divided into this one portion, that is half. So a half means 1 out of 2 parts. Half means 1 of 2 parts. So how will you write the fraction? Here one portion is shaded. There are total 2 parts are there. 2 we can write as denominator and 1 portion is shaded. So it is 1 by 2. Same way here the circle also divided into half. This also half. Next we can do the textbook activities. Page number 68. Shade half of each shape. One is done for you. So here first one is done for you. That is half part. You can take a scale and draw the center part and shade the half part. So here you draw center, you draw one line like this and half part you want to shade. Okay, same we can do C and D. Next question, tick the figures that are half shaded. So look here, which are the pictures of half shaded. You find out and tick. Next, complete each picture by drawing its other half. So you can draw the other halves here. Okay, same we can draw. One is done for you. First one I draw here. The half same way you can draw. Other all questions. Next, two halves of a chocolate put together make. I told two halves equal to whole part. So find out one chocolate, two chocolate, half chocolates or four chocolates. You find out and tick. How many balloons are given below? You count how many balloons and color half of the balloons red. So you color half of the balloons red. And how many balloons are red? You write the answers. Next, color the correct number of birds to show the given fraction. So half of 18. Half of 18 means what? You find out. Here 18 birds are there. You want half portion, you find out. Then you write the number. What is half of 18? Next, here also half of 10. So one easy method is to find out the half, you divide it by 2. To find out half of 18, you divide it by 2. Okay, so here you can count and divide into half portions. That is half of the birds you want to shade. Then you can find out the total number. What is half of 18 also. Okay. Next, 1/4. That is 1 by 4. That is 1 by 4. 1/4 is 1 by 4. The 1 by 4 is half of half. So 1 by 4 is half of half. That is, here this is 1 by 2 and this is 1 by 2. You can again divide this half portion. That is 1 by 4. So we can divide this like this. Here also 1 by 4 and this is also 1 by 4. and this is also 1 by 4 and this is also 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 is half of half. Exam the questions will dash is half of half. So what is the answer? 1 by 4. So 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4. Here also 1 by 4. You can add this all 4, 1 by 4, you get 1. So look at the picture here. This is a rectangle. The rectangle is divided into 4 parts. Then the first portion is divided. So here total how many portions are there? 4 portions are there and 1 by 4 first part is shaded. So it is 1 by 4 part. This also 1 by 4. So color 1/4 of the cups of blue. So how will you find the 1 by 4th? That is first you divide into half. Then you take that half of that half. So first you count total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 8, 16. So half of half is what? Half is 8. Then half of this half, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 by 4th is this. 4 is the answer. Okay. So look at the picture here. This is rectangle divided into 3 parts. So how will you write the fraction? I told first you count how many columns are there. 1, 2, 3. So 3 is denominator and how many portions are colored? 1 portion. So answer is 1 by 3. Here also total 3 parts are there and 1 portion is colored. So 1 by 3. Same way at the next question also. You count here how many columns are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can write denominator as 8 and how many portions are colored? 1 portion. So 1 by 8. Okay. Same we can do the next this question also. Next textbook activity. How many halves of a half make a whole? So how many halves of a half? That is how many one halves of a half is 1 by 4. I told 1 by 4. So how many 1 by 4 you add get whole? You find out. Okay. How many times 1 by 4 add you get whole means full round. So 1. Next tick the figures that is are shaded to represent 1 by 4. So here in this picture which is represent as 1 by 4. That is 1 by 4 means 1 if it is 4 column and one part will be shaded. Next, complete each picture by drawing the missing part. So you can complete this pictures missing part here also, here. Shade a quarter of the given shape. So I told quarter means 1 by 4. So shade a quarter portion. So how will you shade a quarter portion? First you this picture you divide into 4 parts. Then you want to shade the 1 by 4. 1 by 4 means quarter. This much question we can do today. Balance question we can do the next class. Okay, thank you.